Overlanding has exploded. Demand is off the charts. Manufacturing is backed up months across the globe. This crazy climate begs the question, at what point do we stop the endless waiting and start making these products ourselves? Join me as we do just that and fab a dual swing high clearance steel bumper in 24 hours for pennies on the dollar. This video, I'm stoked about. Long story short, I ripped my rear bumper off the truck. Well, I didn't, the glass truck did. I was parked, truck wasn't even running, but that's neither here nor there. I have been in the market for a dual swing high clearance rear bumper for over a year, and it's finally happening. This bumper is a kit to assemble by Coastal Road Offroad. This is gonna be a task. I've never done anything like this, but I've got a buddy who's built the same type by the same company, Jacob Biddle of Eagles Overlanding. We are here in his shop. This is where Jacob works. We've got the parts, we've got the tools, we've got the manpower, we've got 2 days. We're gonna make this thing happen. Let's go. Okay, so out with the old and soon to be in with the new. Jacob, say hi. Hi. This is what it looks like when you forget to disconnect your camera before you take the tire swing off. All right, bumper is off, as you can see. Took a little bit of work just because a lot of those bolts were tore up from having fun. But it is off, and so now we're going to get to cut. Initially, I thought I would go with the backwoods dual swing high clearance. They are in the process of moving to a new facility with all their growth, which is awesome. And because of that, they put the production of their dual swing high clearance rear bumper on hold. So my choice now was to drive around without a bumper for several months or go with another company. Looked at C4, looked at CBI. You know, I'm not one of those guys that runs all of one company on my truck. My sliders are all pro, roof rack is Prinsu, bed rack is RCI, front bumper is backwoods. But anyways, you get the point. I am not necessarily a brand loyalist. I've got a little bit of everything on the truck. If the part makes sense for what I want, I don't care what logo's on it. It's the first time that I've done, you know, beginning to end manufacturing a product for my rig, and it's pretty cool. So let's get back to it. Making things with your hands.
The black fingernails and busted knuckles. We humans are wrapped in a weak, vulnerable dermis, and yet we can still shape, shift, and sharpen steel. These materials have a real attitude, too. They can fight back, and if you're not careful, they'll win. Sparks fire and metal moans. They can put up quite the protest. But mankind didn't get to this point by giving up on hard things. We're a species that is drawn to the challenge. We adapt and innovate and push through. Watching this bumper come to life is a thing of beauty. The older I get, the more respect I have for blue-collar workers. These men and women are the backbone of our country. After all, the infrastructure we take for granted is thanks to them. These trades aren't glitzy and glamorous, but they are as necessary as they come. I find myself mesmerized by the process. It's like a hybrid of power and precision, but somehow it's still really forgiving. Sometimes you nail a weld and other times they gum up on you. But in the end, it's all sanded down to the same smooth surface. And maybe that's a life lesson we could all stand to learn.
Well, guys, nighttime is here. We knew this was going to take a little bit of time, and we planned for 2 days for a reason. So let me show you what I've been working on. Jacob's inside, welding the bottom side of the bumper. The top is done. I've been painting the jerry can holder here. We got a base coat on these items. And then Jacob is in there welding away. So we've still got a ways to go. Contemplating just camping here tonight, actually. Just throwing the tents up in the parking lot because everything goes on in the morning. Either that or for me, it's drive back to Fayetteville, an hour from here, and then head back first thing. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So probably gonna stay here tonight. But really, really stoked on the progress we've made, and we'll see where we go from here. Important announcement. The last bit of grinding is done on this bumper, and it looks, I mean, this is like Iron Man. Jacob Biddle of Eagles Overland, he's basically Iron Man. So if you want to work with Iron Man, you need to reach out to this dude. But check, I'm just going to show you guys the status currently, what it looks like. Y'all check this out. So I feel like this isn't going to really do it justice because you can't like feel it, but look at that sexy beef. Bro. So you're not tired, right? You're ready to go like another 10, 12 hours?
Totally.
Yeah, totally. Like it's almost a shame to paint it. So I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think that this is gonna be stronger than the plastic bumper that I had before. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it ends up turning out. You can see the wire harness right down here. I've got my kit that I plugged into that, zip tied that up under, and then we follow this up to this little piece of redneck ingenuity. Zip ties, got the plate on the roof rack, light is on. We're legal, fam. Love it. It's like a lightsaber. Probably the worst idea of the night. The plan is, instead of going to sleep now and getting up in the morning to finish, we're just gonna not go to sleep. And we're just gonna stay up and work on this until it's done. Extremely dangerous tools, heavy metal, sharp, hot objects. What could go wrong? Let's do it. All right, test fit the swing outs. Looking sexy as ever. Man, you did that, dude.
I did that.
You did that.
As we neared the end of the build, the exhaustion had reached the bone. 24 straight hours of work will do that to you. I can't say I'd recommend mixing insomnia and paint fumes, and there's probably not enough paper on the planet for the number of citations OSHA would have written us. But we'll sweep that under the rug and focus on the results. In a single day, we managed to fully fabricate a bumper that would have taken months for many manufacturers to deliver. It may not be the same fit and finish, but I'd say she's good enough for Arkansas rock.
Man, what a crazy, informative, educational, exhausting process this has been. I am so thrilled with the result. I absolutely love it. You know, if I had known how much was going to be involved in this, would I have still taken on the project? You know, ask me in a couple months. But right now, I'm thrilled with how it looks, and I'm ready to get it out on the trails. Hats off to Jacob Biddle with Eagles Overlanding. If not for him, this would not have been possible. You know, I helped where I could. I was obviously filming the process, but this is a skill set that Jacob clearly has. And so I wanna make sure and give a shout out to him and say thank you for all of his hard work, beautiful craftsmanship. If you guys wanna check out more stuff on my channel, I'd love you to do that. You can watch this video right up here, or you can watch this one down here. I appreciate you guys as always, and remember, the more you camp, the less deer the aliens abduct.